Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Maskmaker here, and welcome in for episode 11 for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu as we continue my progress towards my Living Kanto decks. So anyways, last night's stream, we officially got, like, you know, my pursuit of the Living Kanto decks, you know, off to a start. Kind of like it was a little bit slow at certain points, considering, you know, in regards to like trying to find certain Pokemon and how I was kind of going along things. But thankfully, it seems like things are kind of speeding up a little bit. I think we went from about I think 67 or so Pokedex entries up to about 90 something. Good reason being is that basically I had like pretty much all the version exclusives and also the pretty much the trade exclusives back at the Go Park. The only one I don't think we really kind of like, you know, got added to the decks was Alakazam, because I wanted to go back into Pokemon Go and get like my non-shiny Alakazam for that, which I did. So I'm going to have to go back to the Go Park during this stream to go and, you know, and add him over to the, you know, to the Pokedex officially. And we're still going to try to find a Kadabra, but I think at the very least, I believe I remember like some spots where we can find one. So anyways, for this stream, there's going to be a little bit of grinding going on. After stream last night, as I said, I was going to go back to the Rock Cavern, and I was going to go ahead and start trying to get like another cash chain going for Graveler, with the plan being to go ahead and start trying to get the, you know, all the Kanto starter evolution lines out of the way. We already did it with Charmander last night, where we got a Charmeleon, and I went and found a Charmander in the Rock Cavern before I left, before I stopped the stream, and we already had like a couple Charizards. So, pretty much, you know, now what we're going to be doing is I need to go and get me another Bulbasaur from Viridian Forest, but for now, we're going to be focusing on getting, our Ivysaur turned into a, because we actually got like I said my level 4 Bulbasaur, I'm going to work on that one too. I'm going to try to get turned into an Ivysaur. I'm going to get my Ivysaur I've been working on, like, you know, towards the Venusaur. I'm going to try to finish that up during the stream. We're also going to work on trying to get both a, like, I believe, because I've got 3 Squirtles, I believe. So I've got, like, you know, one in my inventory is, like, a lower level one. Because it was a pain to find, you know, Squirtle last night. I basically found one Squirtle, copied another one up from, over from Pokemon Go. So now I pretty much got all that, like, set in gear. Like, what we're going to be doing during the stream is that we're going to be, working on getting, like, you know, this, like, one of these Squirtles turned to a Wartortle and the other one to a Blastoise. The Bulbasaur over there, we're going to turn that to an Ivysaur. The Ivysaur, we're going to turn that to a Venusaur. We're going to continue to work towards getting a Pidgeot, since we almost got one last night, but that one got away. And, of course, turn Machop over into a Machoke, so we can, you know, finish up Machop's evolution line. And also, I'm going to be probably going back over to the Lavender Tower, pick up a Haunter, so we can have, because I already got a Ghastly, but we need like a Haunter to, you know, finish Ghastly's evolution line. There's like several things we're gonna be doing during this stream. But I got like a cash chain about like I think like 11 or 12 for Graveler last night. I had to actually get like one up just to go find Squirtle because it did not want to spawn after like a few hours of trying to get one over, find one over on Route 24 and 25. I found a Squirtle can spawn over there as well as on Seafoam Islands, and thankfully I was able to get what I needed. I just got one because again I got one that I borrowed from Pokemon Go, and also the one we haven't had, you know, through Officer Jenny. So yeah, we're gonna like definitely be trying to get some evolutions out of the way during this stream. Don't know how long this stream's gonna go. It's probably gonna be too long to stream, but I at least want to get like some more entries in the decks. I do have an idea on like, you know, kind of like what I can do here. Like I say, we're mainly gonna be using Gravelers to get some level ups because I've caught so many of them. They're easy to catch. They're like second in the evolution line, so I can get like a pretty good chunk of experience as I get the catch bonus up. It's just gonna be a little bit trickier doing it with this compared to just like having like, you know, the Joy-Cons docked or like, you know, attached to the Switch. But we'll see how things go. At the very least, you know, the Graveler's gonna be like really easy to catch. Just be a matter of make sure they don't run away, break the chain. So like I said, we're gonna be like doing like, you know, some laps through the rock cave. I keep on like saying rock cave, rock cavern, same thing. And we're gonna like, you know, go and like try to get some evolutions out of the way. Yeah, a couple Onyxes there. Okay, there's, all right, we got our first Graveler. Now hopefully this won't be as bad. I mean, it's not gonna be as easy as. Okay, now that totally should have counted. I'd like to be able to get the first throws, but thankfully they don't really jump around too much at the start. And it shouldn't take like a whole lot of experience to get these leveled. I guess some of these guys leveled up. Like 501 right there. Okay, it's already a start. Yeah, Bulbasaur got like already got a few right there. So it really shouldn't take too long for me to get like, you know, them taken care of. All right, Vine Whip. Yeah, because this Bulbasaur will turn to an Ivysaur, and the ones level 22 we're working towards a Venusaur. And hopefully one of these Squirtles, like, you know, is about to evolve too. Called it. And if both of them evolve, that's gonna be even better. Because we'll just keep one at War Turtle. We'll, like, one that's War Turtle, we'll take that out of the party. Now this is like the so let's say whichever one is like that's the lowest level, if both of them evolve, whichever one's lowest level, I'll take that out. And so we got our War Turtle, like, you know, really quickly starting off here. War Turtle's day will be added to the Pokedex. When tapped on its head, its Pokemon will pull it in, but its tail will stick out a little bit. Here, all right, that's what I was hoping for. So we can take like, you know, the lower level War Turtle out, keep the higher level one in, and start working towards Blastoise. Now, we'll say I did find out off stream last night that the level 3 starters can be found out in the field. Or, like, you know, the final evolutions for the starters. Because I was up in the sky, like, you know, on my Charizard, on Route 24, 25, trying to find a Squirtle. And out of nowhere, like, another Charizard ran into me. Wasn't able to, like, I was going to go for catch. I was like, shoot, I'm trying to keep the streak here. And then, lo and behold, I also found out that Dragonite can spawn over there. So after we're done here, I could go and try to get me a Dragonite. Alright, so yeah, we're at 11 on this. Alright. I'm also got to make sure that every time I kind of like try to keep a habit of, like, you know, taking the Gravelers out of the party, because since we're about to be like one lesson, unless I keep the party full with someone else. Alright, so let's see. We're going to take out the level 17 War Turtle. Remove that from the party. I'm trying to think if there's something else we need to, like, try to, like, level up. We do need a Parasect. I'll add that to the party. Work on it. And this way, we won't have to worry about taking, like, you know, because if you have, like, you know, free spot, like Graveler just jump into the slide, like, every time. That's why I don't have to worry about, like, going back in there and making sure it's not there. Otherwise, it'll just, like, be stealing experience. Because that was a lot last night. I catch a Graveler, forget to take it out of the party, and then, like, as when I call another Graveler, that Graveler will be mooching off the experience. Speaking of Gravelers. Okay, like I said, it would be nice to just get, like, the first throw. But again, I hate when they do that, when they immediately go into another jump. Like, right afterwards. I hate when they do that. But like I said, at least it's pretty much, you know, like, almost guaranteed. Probably still not 100%. But I've only, like, you know, really at this point have had, like, Gravelers break out of normal Pokeballs. Again, once we get like enough of a catch chain going, it's still gonna be like pretty decent regardless. But like I said, I'd like to be able to get like, you know, the first throw bonus. At least I'm still... Alright, there's a Charmander right there, but we're not really bothering with that. We already got our Charmander last night. I've also seen Kangaskhan around here a bit too, so I could either go for a Kangaskhan or a Dragonite. I probably want to go for a Dragonite because that'd probably be the rare one. But I've seen Kangaskhan here even without catch chains, so... Okay, that should be pretty decent chunk of experience right there. First throw and a great. Would like the excellent, but... Thankfully, it's still not that difficult to catch the Gravelers. They don't jump, again, they don't really, you know, jump all over the place, like left and right as much. See, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And that's kind of experience we need. If we don't get, like, at least some kind of evolution out of this, I'm going to be surprised. At least one of these, like, should be evolving after all that. Hopefully. We should at least have another Ivysaur. And you really worried about it? I was like, I'm not really gonna be using like these in battle. I've already got like my team. And plus, I believe there's somewhere where you can like, you know, learn like, you know, relearn moves later. There's like someone, I think there's supposed to be, I think, like a move tutor. They can like have your Pokemon like learn like moves that you I think there is. I think that's what I've heard. If not, I mean, I've got plenty of TMs. Yeah, Paris, like, you know, was one. I'm not really too concerned like with the whole moves aspect right now. Yeah, Paris I think like was one of the ones that like, you know, benefited the most out of this. But Paris also came in as like, you know, with much lower level than the rest of them. Should be at least one level up. Or evolution arc. I was figuring it was gonna be Bulbasaur. There's a reason I want to take this route, because either way I could have just went back to Viridian Forest and got one if I want to evolve that one, but it's just now that I just gonna work on the other one. Pretty much I can take Ivysaur out now. Now that I've got this. Like I got like the stronger one I'm working on. And I'm trying to make that into a Venusaur. And I just gotta go back to Viridian Forest and get like with Bulbasaur from there. And they're pretty common there, from what I've seen, so. I think they're common. If not, it won't be like because I know we went there last night and I saw them around, but I can't remember if I still had my cat's chain going. I think I actually might have caught it with my cat's chain. But either way, I mean, it's not gonna be that hard to find a Bulbasaur. Okay, the party. So we want to take out the weaker Ivysaur, keep the rest of them in. And put something else in there to supplement it. From party. And we're gonna want to put in we're gonna need to find another Mankey too. We got Slowbro. Could throw that Drowsy in and try to work towards Hypno. That might be a good idea. Either that or Kingler. I mean, go with either one. Or like Krabby. I feel like Krabby might be the better choice because it's got a higher level on it. I don't know when it'll evolve into Kingler. Because there's like several here that we can work on levels for. Like, you know, we can work towards Marowak. We can work towards Rhydon. See, this one's like lower leveled. So I think I might actually just go with Drowsy for now. At the party. Alright. So once Pidgeotto evolves, I can throw something else in anyway. Okay, speaking of Rhyhorn and Rhydon. Zubat. Golbat. The only thing that's gonna suck is if I see a shiny and it's of a species other than Graveler, I'm gonna have to like pass it up as bad as it sounds. Because I don't want to lose my catch chain, because I'm trying to look at the whole thing of like doing the living dex is like, you know, better getting this, you know, Pokedex like filled out, because again, I can get the shiny charm, but I can come back later and like and Shiny Farm if I want to and get like another cat's, you know, thing going. See, again, I hate when they do that. Got a little excellent at least, but I just hate when they do the jump and immediately do it right afterwards. So it's kind of like it's used like fake out. Yeah. It's still 818, ain't bad. Still got a few level ups off it. And at the very least, you know, the Gravelers are easy to catch for me. I mean, after how many I've caught. Alright, once losing submission. I don't know. I ain't really gonna bother with its moves. As we're trying to like streamline things a bit. People moves. I just want y'all to evolve. You can learn moves later if you want to. I don't think there's gonna be. Alright, yeah, nothing over there. Alright, so let's see. Let's go over this way and see what we got. Do you have any luck with finding anything? It's Charmander. Alright, there's another Graveler. Seeing it. And that time I had it lined up, or like I could have got it where, but they had him throw it in another direction. Alright, call that one at least. Alright, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright. Anyways. So yeah, War Turtle leveled up again, which is good. Drowsy's close. But at the very least, as I continue liking to raise this chain up more and more. I'll get more experience from it. There's another Graveler. And again, and like how they continue like the flouse, and it's the reason why, like I said, I like, you know, having it like connect to the Switch. Just point like, you know, towards it or whatever, and then push the A button. That's it. It's like it's pretty much just very accurate because it goes right towards the Pokemon. Okay, and I caught another Geodude last night for the Dex. Okay. Now, I can only hope I can actually get this on the first try, but I doubt it. But we're gonna try to, like, you know, work with things a little bit. Calm it down for one thing. There we go. And that's gonna be should be a nice chunk there. Probably if I would have been like, you know, it would have been like one of the milestone bits, like maybe like at the 20 mark or whatever. Okay, at least everyone leveled up. Like, it was like, like right there at the 20 mark for catch rates. Still, that's a good chunk. So it's Pidgeotto and Machop, would go ahead and level up. I keep saying level up instead of evolve. I mean, they're leveling up, obviously. Keep all moves. I mean, Psybeam would be good, but Psychic's better. Okay. Continue. Okay, another Rock Goro. See, and I hate, like, it was still, like, inside the ring right there. I hate, like, where they'll try to count it, like, when it's, like, I guess the point of contact was, like, when the ring was right there, when it faded or something. I feel that should at least been, like, a nice. Where do they go about that sometimes, like, the way they, score it? Alright, there's 2 more, we'll be at the 20 mark. Chop. Charmander. There you are, Chonky. Alright, and nab this one. Calm it down, and that should give me... I'll take it. Do it too early, but... Okay. I just be glad when I get back out there into the 874. I still got... Okay, that's kind of frustrating right there. All this things right there, you're trying to tell me I didn't get, like, like going 874? Again, I feel like it's really weird how they try to, like, score it at times. A successful catch, great throw, first throw, technique bonus, combo bonus, size bonus. I feel like this should have been, like, loaded on experience points. And if I can find one of those, like, right here at the 20 mark, find one with a size bonus. I'll hit it with an Nanab Berry, and maybe that'll give us, like, a nice chunk. Golbat. Okay, exactly what I was wanting. Let's hope I can actually score like a great or an excellent on this. Preferably an excellent, of course, but we'll see. In a Nat Berry. And of course, it goes off center, not even right at it. I just hate when this game does stuff like that. See, okay, now that right there, 533. And I think it goes by levels as well, too, but geez. People moves. Alright, so it's more likely Paris isn't going to evolve this time either. Because I don't know what levels they've evolved at. Okay, well here's Machoke at least. Alright, so we can take this one out, switch someone else in. I mean, realistically, if I want to try level someone up quicker, I could just, like, keep, a couple in the party. Like, take everything else out. But still, I mean, I guess, like, oh, awesomeness. Bowrat's ways holds back his energy. Without it, this Pokemon will be unstoppable. So basically, it's a power limiter. So yeah, like realistically, I could like just have like a couple of members in the party, and they would level up quicker. But in a way, I guess like in the end, it probably would be. Well, I don't know if it would really be like about the same pace. I don't think it would. Like if I just had a couple in, it means more experience for them, so they'd level up a lot faster. And then once I get the do that, I can like switch another couple in. So technically, like the other Pokemon, will be leveling up faster. But I was trying to do this like level up more than at once. So, kind of feel like maybe I should just like keep a couple in, take the rest out. All right, so we'll keep like that's probably what we're gonna do. We're just gonna try it like this. We'll keep Wartortle and Ivysaur in, as well as Pidgeotto. That way they don't have to, like, you know, share experience as much with others. Take out Drowsy for the moment. And we need to take out Machoke since that's done. Okay, and our Machop evolution line is completed. Alright, let's just work on these three right here. The snacks sound good. I know you're both gonna be glad that, you know, he'll be for him to be home. Okay, looks like I loop back up to the entrance again. And so we walk right into it. Yeah, you ain't get me this time. But of course, there goes my... Again, I hate how it just goes flying off in different directions when I got a shot perfectly lined, like a throw perfectly lined up. Gotta remember, like, each time, just, like, you know, make sure I take the Graveler out. A little more I'm gonna have to, like, do here, but just one extra step. Otherwise, like, you know, Graveler will be hogging the experience, so. Yeah, I figure, like, you know, as much like with how, like, you know, summer, you know, basically summertime now. Alright, this time you're standing still. Again, had it at the center. Goes flying another direction. Of course, this is not what I knew was going to be happening. We're trying to catch him this way without, like, you know, the Joy-Con separate. And again, 857 for that one. But it is, like, higher leveled, but... Once Pidgeotto levels up, I just focus on these two, they'll... Okay. So I knew, like I said, I knew this was gonna be a grind going and doing this, but I want to do this on stream, like, you know, so I can read off the evolutions. And again, I'm trying to, like, you know, get as many of them on stream as possible. There's another Graveler. Oh, okay, now that was BS. They waited till right when I got up on it, and then it disappeared. Hey, Rhyhorn? See, and when I'm not using, like, a Nanab or whatever, that one, like, you know, went smoothly. See, and I get a great for that one, and it's... Mortal flies are weird at times. I feel like it really shouldn't be too much longer before these two evolve. That'll be the worst of that out of the way. I mean, they're the main ones I was, like, you know, concerned about trying to get evolved. But, of course, I do want to work on some of the other ones. Alright, Zubat. Got an excellent at least. Assuming they don't break out, because I'm just using Pokeballs now. $34. Plenty of tough, you know, candy from that too. See, I forgot to take the last Graveler out. See, that's that right there. I did what I said I was gonna try not to do. Alright. Let's be glad to get out of this cave. Like I said, probably next out will be like Latimer Tower to go ahead and knock Honor off the list. Okay. Now let's see if I can have some luck with this one this time. See if I can, like, you know, nab it and then... Perfect. As long as they don't break out. It is just standard Pokeball. If that would have broke out, I wouldn't have been happy about that. That's better. See, but look here, a successful catch, excellent throw, first throw, technique bonus, combo bonus, size bonus. But this time I got like a whole bunch more experience compared to the last time I tried to go for it. It's always like when it stops right there, like, you know, at the edge. Like, you know, where it's about to evolve, and it just like, nope. See, the thing about Pidgeotto is that it's taking like a lot of experience as well, just to level, like, you know, to supplement it. If it was just Ivysaur and Wartortle in there, it'd probably be like, you know, getting like a, you know, a few more levels up, you know, per pop. I'm seeing all these Charmanders. But again, as much as I would like to go for a, like, you know, try to get a Kangaskhan on the way out, I'm thinking I'm going to go back to Route 24 and see if I can, like, you know, with the cash chain, see if I can find a Dragonite, because I found that with just, like, a cash chain of, like, 10. I'm definitely going to, like, you know, go back over there and take the disguise, see if I can find another Dragonite. Okay, now that couldn't have got any better than that one right there. That was a very lucky, excellent. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. Of course, that Graveler. I forgot to get rid of the other Graveler and just swipe some of the experience. Finally. Okay, we can get Pidgeot out now. We got Pidgeot and we're going to take it out of the party. And because that one took a while. I mean, I probably went out there and found one, and, you know, in the time it took me to, you know, to evolve it, but... This Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. And at least me having that Graveler in there didn't, like, take away from, Pidgeot. I remove from party. Remove from party. Remove from party. Okay, now we can just focus on these two, and it shouldn't. Now this should definitely, like, expedite things on getting these two evolved. So I don't know what level, but I don't think they're going to go too far past level 30 without evolving. And nab this one and hope we can get like a get an excellent from it. Perfect. Alright, now that should be a hefty chunk unless they try to cheese me on it. I guess it's like it is like tied their level somewhat, but of course also if I... Of course I forgot to take the other Graveler out again. That one was on me. Keep forgetting like to take the last Graveler out every time. But I wasn't necessarily perfect because that's extra experience that could have went to them. It's one I guess it's one reason why I kind of like, you know, hate like they auto add like, you know, Pokemon into the party. Heard Sun spawn. There you are. $7.79. So Ivysaur is probably not going to evolve just yet because they want to learn a move. Normally, like, they'll evolve, then they'll learn a move. Okay, now nab this one. Hope we get a good, excellent, and a good chunk of XP. Whew! That was close. But now I got any closer than that, I don't think. But now, like, for some reason, it seems like it's been working lately with my throws being better. Oh, yeah. Plenty of candy out of it, too. And I got my Nanab Berry back. I think it's hilarious. I think it may be like, you know, the 31 or whatever, like, you know, the number after like 10 or 20 or 30. Kind of test it. You ain't moving. The next thing I was gonna make that shot, but I got it. But I forgot to take the other Graveler out again. Every time I forget. I'll teach it Bubble Beam just for the heck of it. You don't get to learn anything. You just invite yourself into the party. Venusaur. Hopefully Blastoise won't be too far behind. Okay, that's done. Flareon's back catches the sun's rays. Sunlight is then absorbed and used for energy. Or if you go by Pokenatomy or whatever, the flower is actually a parasitic organism that pretty much turns Venusaur into a zombie. Made that very dark myself. Just Petal Dance. Sure, why not? I'll just put it in place of Tackle for now. I know like how strong this Venusaur is. Like how good its stats are. Now we just need Blastoise and then go and get ourselves another Bulbasaur and all that'll be done. So since it evolved at level 32, I think War Turtle's higher level than it. Hasn't evolved yet. I might just focus entirely on War Turtle. Just have that like right here in the party by itself at the moment. I hope like maybe at least one more level, and it'll turn to a Blastoise. And we just okay. Well, that worked out well. Let's hope I can definitely get excellent from this one. Well, it's great still. I'll take it. Of course, this one has to be the. Just get in the ball. I ain't playing with you. I made it I shut that down right there. It wasn't, Still got 836. Okay. I like he was trying to go down the ladder. Like, good luck fitting. Like Toka and TMNT, like the second TMNT movie. I was trying to go down that sewer. Alright, War Turtle, what you got for me? Come on, level up. Well, I mean, I keep forgetting to take the previous Graveler out. I don't care what Graveler did. Okay, War Turtle's not quite there yet. It's gonna be so nice to leave this cave. Again, we just got a few more evolutions to go. Gotta get this War Turtle, turn this War Turtle into Blastoise first, and we'll be good. Again, I hate when it immediately jumps again right afterwards. Okay, so 370. There is like an area I'm gonna check out during the stream also. Oh yeah, that too. So, and it's been a bit since I made like the Toka comment, so there's definitely like some latency going on here with YouTube. Seems like it's been going on lately. Between that and I think like the other issue they said they had going on, like, you know, with comments not showing up on videos like they're supposed to. But yeah, there's like one other area I do want to check out. Because I forgot about that one cave over there near Cerulean City that you're not going to actually access now. I did kind of go in it a little bit last night, but I didn't check anything out in there. So during the stream, I'm definitely going to go back. See, I forgot to get the Graveler out again. I really just got to start making a habit of making sure, like, as soon as I, you know, get out of the catch, I go ahead and like take it out of the party. Okay, now hopefully I can get this, okay, yeah. Okay, wait for it. And of course it goes, oh, now it slows down. But even still, like the fact it went flying in another direction, I ain't done that in a bit. Still caught it, so. I know it's gotta be like upwards like the 200 of these things I done caught. See, now that's what I'm talking about right there. This is so inconsistent at times. Which I would have been if I would have got the first throw, but it feels like it's just so inconsistent. Because previously, I mean, I know it's like because it's done gone up, but... Like, you know, the amount's gone up, but even still, there's a few times where it felt inconsistent. Finally. Okay, we got our Blastoise. That's the other one for the living dex. And so now we can work towards work on Hypno. And I'm not really gonna probably I mean, at least I got like all the fossil Pokemon back at the Go Park if I'm gonna work it out. I don't know if I got like Ammonite there. I know I got Amistar. It's one of the Amas I got there. Once it takes aim at its enemies, it blasts out Ward that with even more force than a fire hose. I mean, it's basically a cannon, so. I swear that I think there was like one, like, you know, dex entry, and one thing that they said, like, you know, that I believe it said that Blastoise can actually blast through concrete, but I can't remember. I mean, technically still the same thing. It blasts out, you know, more force than a fire hose, but how big those cannons are, you know, that's the thing. Normally, when just from a Squirtle spitting at you or whatever, like literally like the Squirtle squad are firefighters, so they're basically fire hoses. Okay, so we got like that taken care of for the living dex. Let's go ahead and like take Blastoise out. So yeah, we still need to go get another Bulbasaur. Like, you know, for that one. But again, just Viridian Forest, that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, so who do we want to put in now? Just curious. Because it actually is... Right. They're not gonna let me take him out of where because, like, you know, that's the thing. The reason they let me take Blastoise out because I had Graveler in. Okay, we need to work on... I may just get, like, the Sand Slash back from the Go Park. I'd like to have a male one. Okay, we're gonna work on Parasect. We need to work on... So I'm pretty sure I know where I can find a Kadabra. Okay, we need to work on Hypno. Kingler. And I guess Rhydon? Really, those are like the main like evolution ones I want to worry about like right here now, so. Alright. Then I gotta figure out where to get a Moonstone from. Alright. Well, let's get to work on these. Got a little more grinding to do, but... At the very least, as I continue to catch more Gravelers, like the base like experience I get is gonna like, you know, go up anyway. I hate when like his aim is off at times. At 472, that... Very least, like, you know, as they continue to evolve, it'll go back to me, like, just focusing on, like, you know, smaller numbers, meaning more, I guess, experience per Pokemon. And having to share the pool of it. Got a lot of Gravels uncaught. Next one, I'm gonna, like, you know, just see, like, the actual percentage, like, see how many I have caught. I know it's gotta be around 200. Alright, you ain't gonna move. Woo! Barely got that. Yeah, I clinched that excellent. Hopefully don't break out. I really should go back to Lavender Town and score and give me some more Great Balls. I don't really want to use my Ultra Balls. See. Yeah. That's 771. Best case scenario, one of them will already evolve. Not quite yet, though. It said 181 drowsies. 181 gravelers. Right. Feels like, you know, I paid to wait on that one. Alright, what? Nice. Decent chunk. Can one of y'all evolve, please? That'd be great. Hurry up. Alright, remember to keep taking the gravelers out. And just all the, candy I'm gonna get from these two. Which I don't really need the Geodude candy. Because I've, let me go check my Golem stats real quick. The one that's level 74, then you look at the summary on it. I mean, there's that. But that's not what I was trying to look at. Yeah, just its attack, 311. Defense, 323. Yes, I'm pretty sure, you look at that CP, 6,721, I really don't think that I need to give this thing any more candy. Maybe if I was doing competitive play, but that thing is just... Yeah. I think that Golem is definitely, my strongest Pokemon I've got. Oh, you... I hate when, it seems like they just, they just read when you're gonna throw the thing and decide to jump right then. It's just... Especially these Gravelers, actually, are, psychic themselves. I could cheat sheet it, just to see, what levels they're gonna, level up. Alright, we got a catch combo 40. Chances are, some of these Gravelers have probably got, some really good stats to them, but... Because the higher, your catch percentage, the better the stats. But again, that Golem I got is... kind of, nullifies, any real need to, get, a strong Graveler. I'll just be glad to get, this grindy stuff out of the way. Once I get these last few evolutions, I can go out there back on the field and... Like I said, first stop, Lavender Tower is, Lavender Town's, close by anyway. Or seeing if it was, I could just, warp over to it. Because I want to, just stop in Lavender Tower and, and grab a Haunter real quick. Got a level... Or we got an evolution... Alright, we got Hypno. Alright, Spirit Fingers, do your thing. Okay, so that takes care of Hypno. Yeah, you're going to get your creepy stuff back in that ball. They try to put me to sleep, we're going to be throwing hands. Avoid eye contact you come across one. It'll try to put you to sleep by units pin. Oh, I know. I know. Trust me, I know. I know stories about it. Yeah, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Sorry about that yet again. Alright, but anyways. So hopefully, you know, it won't be too much longer before we get the rest of them leveled up. Or evolved. I keep saying level up. I mean evolved. Okay, so I really just feel like it's just like that's right. I wanted to get like I need a Marowak too. Add a party. Of course, it's fitting that the Marowak is gonna be a female, so. Yeah, like this. Once we leave here, I'm gonna head over to Lavender Town, pick up a Haunter. Well, actually, no, I stand corrected. We need to go back to like Route 24, 25, get a Dragonite from there, then head to Lavender Town, get a Haunter from the tower, since that's like just like a standard spawn in there. So we'll do that, and then afterwards I'll head over to Cerulean City over to that cave. I know I definitely need to find another Mankey. I mean, the dex is starting to come along. Okay, Parasect. That's good. We got Parasect now. Alright, that's another one off the list. We got our Yoshimitsu crab. Or Yoshimitsu bug. And I think they actually outright said this is like a parasitic, relationship between this and the mushroom. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the thinking. Yeah, and like I said, this is basically kind of like what they said for like, Venusaur's entry and Pokenatomy. Basically a similar thing here, in that the exception being that it says the bug host is drained by of its energy by the mushroom on its back. But basically with Pokenatomy, what they try to explain is pretty much the vines from the flower pretty much went through the entirety of Venusaur's like circulatory system. That's the reason like it's very lethargic. It's basically a zombie. Kind of, I guess, like they try to do like a cordyceps style thing with it. And so it's like, oh, that works too. And we got Kingler. Okay, so we got 2 evolutions out of the way. I will gladly take that. That works. Alright, King of Fapping. Look, okay, seriously, y'all can't unsee it now. Literally, Krabby just like grew a crown or whatever, and its hand got bigger. It was like Quagmire at that one Family Guy episode. I think when you discover a certain thing on the internet. Uno's data will be added to the Pokedex. One claw grew massively and it's as hard as steel. I wonder why. I think something else was probably hard too while we're at it. Yeah, we just went there. It has 10,000 horsepower strength, however, it is too heavy. We totally just went there, Rogues. Alright, so what's our dex now? We should be over at 100. Over 100. Right there on the dot. We got 100, so just 50 more to go. I mean, technically 51. Because I am considering doing what like I've seen on eBay, where people are like, doing a thing where they can, they'll do like a trade with you for Mew. I might actually do that, because I would like to actually do like the proper complete dex. Actually have, since Mew technically is part of the 151. I'd rather actually have 150, like, well, technically this would be 153 with Meltan and Melmetal. So I actually haven't considered, because people are like not really charged like a whole lot. It's like $3 to $5, to do the trade. I've been considering it, but I don't know. It'd be better than like, be having to go and buy the whole Pokeball Plus. Oh yeah, that's right. I still need to find like the Polys. I don't know exactly where I can find them though either. But we need like Poliwhite, Poliwhirl, and okay, Gravelite out of the inventory. And then we'll just work on Cubone and Rhyhorn. And this should not take too long at all. I mean, realistically, I've gotten a Alolan Cubone, Marowak, Marowak, back at the park. I will say, I definitely like, Alolan Marowak, designed more than standard Marowak. I mean, I like both of them, but I definitely love a Alolan Marowak's design. Kind of gives me like some Darth Maul vibes for some reason. Or just like, you know, random, you know, fire twirler or rave. Oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be a nice boost. I'll do this just because Boomerang I think is like one of his trademarks. But at least, like, once I get these 2 evolutions out of the way, I can finally get out of here and go and do some of the other stuff I want to do. This may not take as long for me to complete this dex as I thought it was going to. I was, like, thinking I was going to probably be in this for, like, maybe another, like, you know, 8 episodes. Or at least, like, you know, 6 to 8. But it really, I mean, it may still take me, it's definitely going to still take me a few more episodes. A few more parts or whatever, but I don't think it's going to take anywhere near as long as I thought it was going to, as long as I just kind of stick to it. And again, it does help that I got, like, some of the Pokemon I need, like, back at the Go Park if push comes to shove, but... I'll take great. We're only, like, working on 2 of them. It's not like it's really going to matter. It's set when that happens. Look, okay, get... You are not about to break my streak. Now get in the ball. I ain't playing around with you. Still should be a nice chunk of experience. Yeah. Set, I forgot to do the grab. Every time I forget. Like, it's a nice chunk of experience. Oh, you forgot about something, didn't you? I swear, you like, every time this does this, it's like, maybe like all the memes of Ronor Zoro, like he pops up in another, a poster of another anime. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm posting about, like, you know, Dragon Ball. You know, Zoro standing right there next to Gohan. For those who watch One Piece, if you know, you know. But for those who don't, it's a basically a massive running joke in that, you know, Zoro is like one of like the strongest characters in the series, based on the quest to be like the world's greatest swordsman, but has the most absolutely just ass backwards sense of direction. Literally, you know, somehow he can walk straight alongside everyone else and still get lost and go another direction. Like, literally be running in a straight line with the rest. I'm trying to run away from the enemies. He'll go, and then he'll turn around and go left, out of nowhere. He'll get lost going in a straight line right there next to them where they were going. And he'll still get lost. And this ain't no exaggeration. It actually happens in one of the episodes. He literally, I think they actually had to grab him to pull him back in the direction they were going. It's definitely one of my favorite run jokes in the series. Alongside, like, a particular character, you know, like every time, like, you know, who's in love with Luffy, like every time, like, you know, she's on screen with him and just seeing, like, you know, just how adorable she acts. Okay, so shouldn't be too much longer. You didn't expect me to throw it right then, did you? Well, I still didn't get inside the ring, but see, I hate when they do that. I'm really considering going back to Lavender Town, just getting some Great Balls, just so that way he's... if it breaks out this time, I'm gonna make a break for it so it doesn't get a chance to run. Okay. I was worried right there, 'cause I thought, like, I didn't see that green, I thought it was about to run away, and if it did that, see, that's the thing about it. You can run away from you can run away from them, and it won't mess up your streak. So if you think that they're actually about to run, you can run away yourself. But if they run away, that's it. The streak's over. You gotta, like, start over from scratch. And again, I forgot to get that other Graveler out. Hopefully Rhyhorn should be getting close to leveling up. I keep saying leveling up. Evolve. That's the word. Of course, it's gonna have to, like, I guess, like, technically get Mulligan on, because, like, it's... I guess I can say, like, you know, the level up it needs to evolve. It still has to, like, evolve to level up, but whatever. Okay. Another one right here. Or just a nab berry you right now, just going to get it out of the way, because, you know, that last one was a bit of a menace. Again, I get off in another direction. I'm hoping, like, Rhyhorn may level up at least at level 30. Got one right here. Okay. Yeah, alright, so we got Marowak. Now we can just focus on Rhyhorn. Once that's done, we can leave. Thankfully, like, some of the other Pokemon I need are, like, you know, the de-evolutions. Small and weak, this Pokemon is adept with his Bone Club. It has grown more vicious over the ages. I like how basically it's just like a victory montage, or like a training montage for it. But you can just imagine them doing like a movie about Cubone, where like its family, like its mother's taken away from it. It's right there, like, you know, screaming up this, like, you know, screaming at the sky, while like its mother's, like, you know, dying in its arms, or just died in its arms or whatever. And then, like, you see, like, a training montage that's just, like, throwing the bone around, smacking stuff with it, and then eventually it pretty much, you know, put in... And then afterwards, it puts on its, you know, mother's skull, and it goes and, you know, on a quest for vengeance against those who killed her. Of course, like, what would someone, like, name them? Q-Hate Boner or something? Q-Hate Boner. That's terrible. Literally just, like, like, it would basically be, like, just a massive quest for vengeance. Like, and then, like, you know, the final shot before, like the shot before the final battle, like, the whole movie, you see, like, Cubone, like, you know, just, like, see its face without the helmet. Then, like, before the last battle, like, it actually, then, like, you know, basically, like, it shows up at enemy headquarters, like, what are you here for? And it says, Happy Mother's Day, and then just throws the bone. I don't know. I would totally watch it, though, I don't care. I mean, we just watched, like, you know, a Winnie the Pooh horror movie that are not in Discord or whatever. I don't think I really got, like, you know, too high of standards to go with at this point. Or too low of standards, I guess. We watch, like, you know, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey on Discord every night, and then, like, next day we turn right around and watch Clownado, so... Not really a high bar when it comes to, like, you know, movies I'll watch. Alright. Or high, low, whatever. Okay, is it just Rhyhorn in here? Darn, I forgot to take Marowak out. And, of course, Marowak levels up, not Rhyhorn. I knew I was going to take some now. That would have been, like, a good chunk for Rhyhorn. At least that's, like, the last level, like, Pokemon we're going to need to evolve in here. I mean, I know there's probably, like, others I'll need, maybe have to bring back to evolve later. But... Again, we got, like, you know, a bit done here. Let me kind of look this over. I know where, like, because that's the thing. Doduo, I know there was Dodrio's out there, so I know where I can find that. Kind of like just do like a quick, you know, look at this. Mankey, I've seen Mankeys on the field. Pretty sure I remember where to, like, it'll show me where to find those, so we just gotta go find a Mankey. That's not gonna be a problem. We'll need another Jigglypuff to turn into a Wigglytuff. I believe that's another one we need Moonstone for. The same with Clefairy. We got 2 Clefairy, so we got one we can turn into a Clefable. We got all the Nidos. We still need a Sandslash. Like I said, I'll probably just like use my Sandslash back at the Go Park. So yeah, we have got, like, you know, a good chunk of them here. Hitmonchan, and we can find Hitmonchans on Victory Road. Staryu and Starmie. We still need Electabuzz, but I'm having a feeling we never did go to the electric power plant. Where I'm pretty sure that's gonna be where we find Electabuzz. And that's also where they would have Zapdos. We got a pretty good idea on, like, you know, where we can go for some of these we're missing. Alright, so just confirming here. This is, just, Rhydon in the party. Yeah, okay. There's like a big grappler down there. Just get the stop jump so I can try to go for this excellent. Of course, it goes all center again, but whatever. I should still hopefully catch it. Asking, you don't receive. Just give me a chance to get, like, lined up and get a great that time. Because, Rhyhorn's about to level up anyway. It was right there at the cusp. Now, if we're lucky, maybe it'll go ahead and, evolve. It's a good thing I kind of, like, you know, went for that one first instead of, like, the huge one. Because maybe I'll get, like, size bonuses from it. Actually, I'll get a size bonus either way. There's two of them here. And another one popped up as a size bonus. Yeah, that'd be a great on that. As long as it doesn't break out. Okay. I might just try not taking chances and use the Ultra Ball for the other two. With that 943, that'll last every time I like when I'm gonna get a good chunk in, I forget to take the last Graveler out. It's one of the times I'm not really too much of a fan of them, like automatically throwing Pokemon to your party. Okay, let's get this one. All right, Nanab, hold, you know, keep it steady. Okay, now hopefully it won't break out because I couldn't set that up too much better. Okay. All right, that should be another level up for Rhyhorn. Oh yeah, totally, no doubt. Okay, so it's not gonna level up just yet because it's trying to learn a move here, and again, like, whenever they want to learn a new move, it'll be after they evolve. Same level up instead of evolve. Okay, the nab again to calm it down. Okay, now that was, that, like, flew off way off, like, you know, where I was aiming. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, all these other times I've, like, you know, aimed it pretty decently, and, again, forgot to take the other Graveler out. Okay. I gotta get on out of here. I gotta get on out of this place. Like, even getting, like, take the previous Graveler, I just caught out, because I immediately run for the other one, not thinking. That's a mistake I've definitely been bad about. Like, regardless of all the times I've been, like, I've grinded Gravelers. Charmander. At least I've got like a good ground plan when I get out of here. For to go ahead and knock some of the other entries off, like both the ones I've already caught before and some that I don't have yet. I'm just gonna hope that if I can find that Dragonite again, I find another one of those Dragonites over there in route 24 and 25, it's not gonna give me any problems. We're just gonna just go with whatever I got there. Alright, come on, Rhyhorn, evolve already. Oh, y'all didn't see it. It stopped right there at the edge, and then it's like, nope. I was so close to, that level up. Okay, we're gonna, like, you know, calm you down. Just to make sure here. Whew! That was close. If I would have broke after all that, I would have like just went on left this cave and like and tried to get that last little bit for that evolution somewhere else, or like evolution that level up somewhere else. Gonna take the grappler back. I gotta stop doing that. Because that would have been like, you know, a few levels just for Rhyhorn right there. Because again, it's like the whole fat or like, you know, I just immediately ran in like, you know, to the other Graveler. Not, I've got to like, you know, try to make a habit of not doing that. So for all I know, that could have like, you know, been a level up for Rhyhorn right there. I level up, not level up. Evolution, but still levels too. Alright, that's my last nap berry, so hopefully I can make this count. That I did. I was really worried it was going to fly off in another direction right there. At least this time it's going to all go to Rhyhorn. Still isn't quite evolved yet. Okay, now I'm going to take you out of the inventory. At least I know where my shiny Rhyhorn is, so I can go and just, like, you know, get all them out of there if I wanted to. I can just, like, immediately just, like, you know, just send them over to Oak. Because my, shiny Graveler is gonna always be like, he's gonna be right here next to Geodude. Because I don't really care, like I said, with how strong my Golem is, I don't really care about, like, you know, the stats of any of these. I mean, I'm not really too concerned about competitive play. I just want to complete my living Kanto decks. Okay, 2 right here. I don't think so. I was told about to throw before it jumped. Okay, make sure I take this one out of the party before I, you know, jump to another one. Realistic, if I want to, I could just go ahead and leave. So I don't think it's going to be too far off, like, you know, evolving Rhyhorn, but since I got the cast chain going, I figure I'm just going to need to finish it up here. There we go. I'd like, you know, just be a little bit more patient with that one. I personally just wish it would have been like a size bonus one, but still, that's gonna be a nice little... Can't stop it. Just short. And I just, like right there, I've now officially reached 200 Graveler caught in this game. Okay, just gotta catch one more, and hopefully that'll be the one that, I don't know what level Rhyhorn evolves to Rhydon. That's another one I could go to Victory Road and find it no problem, because I remember I think it was, well, I had like the catch bonus when I was walking, because when I walked to Victory Road the first time, I had the catch bonus going there. My other Gravels I caught like that one time. And there was a few Rhydon walking around. You done? Okay, hopefully this is it. And I can go and get on out of here. Go try to get my Dragonite, get my Haunter, get a Mankey. Probably might not be, I don't know. Darn it, still, okay, hold on, I'm just gonna like just kind of humor it just for a second here, guys, and see when. I hope that's not true. Eesh. So apparently, going by this, Rhydon will not become a Rhyhorn will not become a Rhydon until level 42. So we still got a ways to go. So yeah, it's still gonna take a while for me to get this. I can't remember if I had like a Rhydon back at the Go Park. All right, what level is it in? I think it just hit 30. 34. What's not? It's really not that far away. I guess I just have to like tough it out a little more. I mean, level 42 isn't really that far away, but still, it's. If I keep catching Graveler, like it's only gonna continue to go up. I'm just like, honestly, I just want to go and do other stuff. I also know that if I leave here and go catch something else, that yeah, that streak is gonna, like, yeah, the combo's gonna go like, you know, reset to 0. So I'm better off just kind of like just sticking around here, I guess, and just toughing it out. I'm getting like a level between every like few Gravelers, so it's not like it's. You would. But again, it's still like laying inside a circle, but for some reason I guess like it's frustrating that, like, you know, if you throw it, like, you know, when the circle is like very small, for some reason they don't let it count. Or I don't know what it is, but like sometimes when you throw it, like the circle, like even though it lands in the circle, it. I'll be so glad to get this Rhydon get out of here, because I mean I thought I was about done. But at least, you know, it's better to let you know what the level is. But yeah, when I find that one Chansey spot, I may like definitely just try to, like, you know, work, since I have caught Chansey now on stream. I may just, like, you know, just try to put the effort into definitely get like some catch combos going with Chansey off stream. So I can, like, that would at least, like, then it'll be easier for me to catch. I hate when it does that. Like when it, like, immediately jumps right afterwards, it just automatically makes you feel like, you know, your throw. It's like you're trying to, like, you know, catch it, like, you know, when it lands, and then it immediately jumps again. Still, that was a. And I keep on forgetting to take the other Gravelers out. As long as we just, like, you know, continue to get that, keep the combo going. Realistically, you know, Graveler should, like, you know, level up faster and faster as long as I keep the combo, you know, going higher and higher. At least the other stuff I'm wanting to do is only gonna take like a few minutes apiece. You know, say go in the Lavender Tower, get a Haunter, go back to where, like, you know, Mankey spawn, pick up one of those. Well, first I like to say we're gonna do the Dragonite, and then we'll go after the Haunter and the Mankey, and that'll probably be about what all I'll do on the stream, aside from like going check out that cave outside Cerulean City. Right near Cerulean City. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what's in there, but. I walk right on that Cubone. I really haven't actually been over this way in a while. There's another Graveler. Again, like, just flew off like another in a completely random direction right there. Yeah, so level 42 definitely feels like really far away right now. Still frustrating at times, like, you know, when it lands inside the ring, but they still don't want to give you the bonus for it. Okay, yeah. Again, forgot to take a Graveler out. At least we're at, like, you know, level 35. That's the frustrating thing. I could realistically, I could put like other Pokemon in to take this, you know, keep the spots, keep like the Gravelers from like getting these spots. But that means like less. That's still gonna be like less experience going to Rhyhorn. If I want to speed things up a little bit, I could like, you know, use like a lure real quick to bring more stuff in. I'm gonna do this real quick, just kind of like, you know, get like some more Gravelers in here quicker. If it works that way. That's not what I wanted. Probably this area's kind of like, you know, a little narrow in some spots, so like more Pokemon loading in means more stuff I gotta dodge around. There we go. That worked out well. Get the Graveler out of the party. Okay, there's another size bonus one here. I'll take the nice. I don't even care. I want to give it a chance to jump again. Yes, this one will get the size bonus one there. It's kind of like, you know, where I am now. Like, even if I miss, like, the first throw, I still get, like, some experience out of it. For the most part, just how high the catch counter is. Get that of the Graveler back out again. Everything I'm going through, just like trying to get this thing like get this thing evolved. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a move. If we're getting like close to my old like, you know, catch counter that I had like, you know, from the other day. I think that was like 71 or 72. Right. I will say, I mean, this is definitely like very repetitive, like catching Graveler after Graveler after Graveler. It won't be much longer now. Remove this one from my party. And ain't none showing up at all. Well, here's one. Here's another one just... Got me again. I hate when they do that. And then it like didn't give me like the ring bonus on it. I really just need to like start making sure like, you know, after that first jump or wherever, I just like hold off. Like if they try to jump like right at the start, Just wait. That's not telling me get like plenty of like tough candy from all these. How about that? All right. I mean, quicker, like, the solution would have just been to go back to Victory Road. But, I mean, we've already come this far trying to evolve this thing, so... Did I take the other Graveler out? Oh, boy. Did I take the other Graveler out of the party? I gotta get better about that. I knew something... I was like, wait, I didn't take the other Graveler out. And that time I genuinely thought I did. God, that's just frustrating. It's more frustrating because it's a mistake I keep making. You know, I keep on saying I need, like, get better about it. I guess just because, I, like, so he's just going around just catching everything and moving on. Yeah, I wish you would. I ain't falling for it that time, buddy. I guess, like, we kind of, like, make, like, habits out of stuff. I've been going around, like, catching all this other stuff, like, random and everything, and now it's like, okay, that was really good, 2020. I just need to just try to remember as soon as I catch one. Possibly. Nice try. I have to go and stock up on more catching spears in a bit. Very least, this dork is almost there. I mean, it's only a few more levels. It's just unfortunately, like, thankfully I am getting more experience slowly, because it's gonna take more just to be able to finish leveling up. Yeah, I definitely would like to try to, like, set things in motion for that whole, like, chancy leveling change you can do. That'd definitely be, like, a lot better because then you get, like, more XP. Okay, at least that one didn't move. I was kind of like a little ahead as I was away. Is it going to jump? But I chanced it and it paid off, so. In spades. That was almost like 3,000. All that went to the Rhyhorn that time. I see that I'm not, like, catching, like, trying to, like, catch both Gravelers and Seal. Because obviously I know, like, how, like, the joke we can make there. So then, like, ever since we played Little Company and we've done, like, the galvanized square steel jokes. I could be like, it'll be a Graveler Knight a square seal. Or something based around, like, a dream title based around that. Cheesy, I know. Whatever. Anyone who's been on my channel, like, knows that's how we roll around here. I just keep on getting concerned like a shiny's gonna pop up. And I'm gonna like be compelled to try to catch it. Did I take the other Graveler out? Please tell me I took the last Graveler out this time. I mean, catching so many Gravelers wherever it's hard to keep track like at this point. And I caught way too many Gravelers during this stream. It's about like, I think like 60 something at this point. Like just this past like, you know, hours, like, you know, almost like 2 hours. Basically more than just catching Gravelers. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not giving it a chance to run away. See, that was BS right now. Suddenly, like, the throw's getting, like, screwed up. I'm only getting a chance to run. Because I know sometimes they'll, like, you know, they'll just out of nowhere, they'll take off. I was not giving it a chance to do that. Don't jump. Just get in the ball. I saw you, like, you know, cocking those legs. Yeah, like, both those throws, for some reason, they just went off in, like, random directions. You guys have noticed, like, it seems like I've kind of, like, you know, things have been working for the most part. Like, you know, a few, like, you know, odd throws here and there, but and out of nowhere, just like that. You know, it has nothing to do with, like, you know, me having to, you know, clean something on this controller or whatever. And I know I calibrated it, like, you know, several days ago, and it seemed like it's been, like, a hit or miss thing. Jesus. And I just want to catch, like, look at the stats of this Rhyhorn. I'm trying to love, just see, like, if he's even got good stats. Or if it's just, like, going to be, like, a, you know, dex filler. Because if I look at this, and find out that this Graveler's actually weak. Or, see, I'm saying Graveler. I mean, calling it a Graveler. You better be decent. It's got, okay, yeah, that makes it feel, a little better about it. It's got, like, you know, decent stats. I mean, I can still, like, you know, raise it with bottle caps, but... You know, it's passable. It makes me like feel like less bad about this. Cause I would have went there and it would just had like a little dot if that was possible. But literally, like it just would have been like one of the weakest like Pokemon in the game. Okay, that worked out well. For the love of God, tell me I took the last Graveler out of the inventory. I think I did. I was literally just looking at my party. Whoa. I'll take it. That worked out, yeah. I think that was because that was a milestone because I like 75, so. Now. I'll just take a nice. I mean, after all that experience boost I just got, so just 2 more levels and we're done here, Rogues, and we can leave. You need... I was so excited. Now, that one was basically just based on my excitement. Hide from like that or whatever, and I forgot to take this jerk out. Okay. Thankfully, that like was a nice little jump, so kind of like, you know, this Zubat's right in front of me, is it? Nope. It's definitely gonna be like, it feels so satisfying, like, you know, to do this, get this living dex though, and I'm gonna get it. No doubt about it. In ways, it's kind of feeling like it might be a little bit easier than the one I got, like, for, Legends Arceus. Of course, let's be honest, we actually had, like, you know, at times it felt like I was fighting for my life against some of those Pokemon. But it's like a smaller, you know, map and everything. I was taking nice from it. I'm just gonna take whatever I get, because we're, like, you know, just coasting through the rest now. hopefully, like, once we get, like, you know, hit 80, we'll get, like, a really good boost out of it. I know this is, like, a very tedious one, Rogues, but I feel like this is the best way to get, like, some of these Pokemon leveled up. At least we already got, like, several more out of the way. This probably will hopefully be, like, the only time I'll have to, like, do this during, like, you know, the rest of the streams for this game. Like, you know, again, let me go and focus on catching this real quick. Oh, yeah, for that one, yeah. But, yeah, it's mainly, because most of it was just, like, trying to get, like, a bunch of ones leveled up I needed. Oh, wow, that should definitely do it. We're close. Because, again, like, you know, a lot of this was just, like, trying to get, like, some Pokemon leveled up I need to level. But some of the others I need to get are, like, ones that are just, like, the first evolution I know where to find on the field. Like, I just gotta, like, look up, because I remember finding Mankey in pretty good abundance somewhere. Just gotta, like, you know, remember where that was. I'm pretty sure I know where I can find Electabuzz. So what we're gonna be doing first, like I said, we want to go and I'm gonna go and try to score that Dragonite, so I know where I can see it out in the field now. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it without too many problems. Okay, hopefully that'll be like the rest of the experience we need. Or at least get us like fairly close. Probably isn't gonna be quite there yet. Oh yeah, that's it. And we've got ourselves a Rhydon. It's gonna look that up, otherwise I would have been like pulling my hair out trying to figure out like, you know, when it was gonna evolve or if I was doing something wrong with it. Okay, now we can finally get out of here. His brain developed when it began walking on its hind legs. Its armor-like hide even repels molten lava. Okay, we're gonna go and escape rope on out, because we have done pretty much everything I need to do here. At least for now. Unless I may have to come back and evolve some other stuff later. But I definitely might just make sure I got like a good catch chain going in advance first. I don't know. But I don't think there's really like too many others I can have to like really outright evolve. I know there's gonna definitely be some, but I know like a lot of the ones I still need to get are like standalone ones like Kangaskhan, Hitmonchan, Electabuzz. I know I've got like a Dratini back at the Go Park. I don't think I got Dragonair. Let me just look this over. First off, all these things I gotta go. I don't even want to look at them anymore. I don't ever want to see another Graveler for as long as I live. Alright, so let's go ahead and send a Professor. It's gonna... Of course, I can only send 30. I can only send 30 at a time. So, like I said, I don't really care about the stats, 'cause I've got like that really strong Golem already. I've sent him 160 Graveler so far. Okay, get these sent over. I said, at least I know none of these are my shiny Graveler, so that one's safe. I mean, if he isn't like it doesn't have like a, if he doesn't know everything there is to know about Graveler after all this, that's on him. Me personally, I know he's probably 16 Graveler, but I for dang sure I am. He's not the one that's been catching them. Okay. Oh no! I was just wanting to, like, make sure that's my shiny. No. So everything after, Nestle, as I'm being considering actually just dubbing. He looks like a big, like, you know, ball of chocolate. Just kind of like, you know, make the Pokedex look a lot clearer. Well, no, I want to at least keep one Graveler that's not shiny. Because, I mean, it's not like I don't know where I can find more, safe to say. Alright. So next up, things are looking good here. We're making progress on the decks. So like I said, what I want to do next is we're going to head back over to Route 25, 24, see if I can see see if I can see another Dragonite flying around. Alright, so for party, we'll go and get Charizard back because we're going to need him to fly up higher. Really, Charizard's like the only one I really need to have my party at the moment. Let me see, because again, Jigglypuff and Clefairy, what you need there, Jigglypuff, those will be through Moonstones. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I actually need to evolve. I believe I do need to evolve Psyduck in the Golduck. So I didn't actually do anything with that one in the cave, but I'll put Psyduck in my inventory just for the sake of having him there. Because when I catch Dragonite, it might actually give it a boost. We do need to catch another Mankey. We're gonna need a Kadabra somewhere, which I believe, like, I've seen Kadabras. Were they at? I want to say they might have been out there, like, near where the Doduos were. I can't remember. Speaking of, we need that. Alright. So what all we got so far for the decks? 102. Alright, let's head on back over to Route 24. What's your deal? Alright, so yeah. We're not even really that far away from it. Yeah, this is where I was, like, working, like, last night trying to get a Squirtle to show up. That thing was definitely, like, a lot trickier to find than Bulbasaur and Charmander. Okay, so as it stands, the plan is try to... Hold up. I still got some Ultra Balls, right? I think the problem we got here... I got one Ultra Ball. That's going to be an issue. I've got to see if there's something I can sell. So otherwise, I'm going to probably have a very hard time catching this dragon. Yeah. Didn't think about that. I mean, I should have something I can sell. I'm trying to think about, like, you know, what stuff I may use. I don't really use that often. I don't really use, like, these. I mean, push gonna sell, because I need the money, so I sell all my X's. The best place for prize money, of course, for me, it would be, like, I want to say maybe I'll get more, like, you know, if I take on the Elite Four again. But, like, maybe. But there's still, like plenty of trainers out in the field that I could fight. And plus, like, the master trainers, so I could go after them and maybe get some money from them. But let's be real, like, you know, if I'm gonna, like, try to catch some more of my Pokemon back at the Go Park, I am gonna need, like, you know, some fundage as well. All these Premier Balls, which is hilarious. I just gotta get for a candy. Oh, just can. Should be enough to kind of, like... Alright, get me, like, you know, some... Because I'm definitely gonna probably need Ultras against this Dragonite, depending. It just sucks that all those Gravelers, like, just... That's the only thing I hate. Catch all those Gravelers, it was good for, like, the decks, but it was not good for my wallet. But again, like, you know, I could like, just go to latest SmackDown on a few trainers off stream just to, get some money back up. But I don't think I'm really going to need, like, you know, it's going to take, like, I mean, it's not going to be no problem for me to catch a Bulbasaur, let alone the Mankey or, Haunter. Those are going to be easy. I'll probably just catch them with standard Pokeballs, no issue. But this Dragonite is probably going to be a problem. If it even shows up. But with this catch, like, you know, chain, I've got it. It should. As long as it could be this Charizard that flew into me the other night. Because I was like right here and this Charizard just flew in out of nowhere and wham, just hit me. And I was immediately like, you know, in a catch like encounter with it. I mean, I ran away, of course, because I was in the process of other stuff, but... And this is where I was farming the Squirtles, like, around here. Alright, Tentacruel. Which that one, like, you know, commonly shows up down here. Yeah, this right here is where I want to go check out, too, so... We'll do that after we get, like, the other Pokemon we need. I'm not seeing any other shadows up here, that was the problem. Okay, let me use the, lure real quick, see if that'll help. Probably gonna last that long, but... I'm not even seeing, like, any of the rare spawns, because, again, like, how high am I, you know, catch, like, you know, chain... See, okay, there's Squirtle right there. See, it took me, like, hours to get him to show up last night. And I just pops in out of nowhere. Wait, there you... Hi! That worked out really well. Now, can I catch it, though? Okay, I'm hoping I can get it. Because it'll make things so much easier if I can go and just, you know, knock this off the list. Got it. Didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to either. I thought that was going to be a pain, but... And that was a level 57, too. I'm not complaining about that. And level 57, like how high level that was, and it only took me like 2... I'm gonna let if Psyduck levels up. Not levels up, evolves. Not quite yet, it's not a Golduck yet. It said this Pokemon lives somewhere in the sea and it flies. However, these are only rumors. I like that's like only rumors I'm looking right at, like, you know, flapping its little, like, you know, Puff of Magic Dragon wings right here in front of me. Okay, so we got Studio Ghibli, Charizard. What's a flower see like another shiny pops? I know it won't. I didn't mean to use another one. Alright, so yeah, catching that one like went a lot smoother than I thought. Welcome in, Jeremy. Yeah, Dragonite's actually kind of like, you know, tall one. See, oh. Alright, catch you just for the sake of like... After what happened last night where I just tried to catch you just to do it. Freaking Pidgeot. I don't ever want to see another one of those again either. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, we're going to head back to Viridian Forest, catch a Bulbasaur real quick, you know, get that one back on there since we did, like, level the other one up to an Ivysaur, then one in the Venusaur, and then we're going to head over to Lavender Tower and get a Haunter. And then just got to get a Mankey afterwards. And that's going to kind of get us caught up on some of these that, you know, I end up evolving. We're getting there. It's taking some time. We're getting there. Like over here, I can just fly over. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to take like a whole lot more time though to get like, you know, this living deck's done. It's actually going quicker than I thought it was because last night, you know, things like kind of slogged a little bit. But now I've kind of like, you know, got a bit of a ground plan for things. It's starting to work out. I just still need Dragonair though. I need to figure out where those spawn. Okay, so we'll put Dragonite, you know, in the inventory, back in the... So that's like 102 now, right? 101, 102. 103. Remove from party. Yeah, Hitmonchan. We Hitmonchan. Electabuzz. Again, I know where Electabuzz has got to be. We just got to like figure out how to get into the plant. Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, this ain't gonna take too long. All right, go in here, get a Bulbasaur real quick, Lavender Tower, get a Haunter, and then go and try to find a Mankey. Then we can go from there. I think there's like a random Pikachu spawned in here. Oh, there it is. Now, the question is, will Bulbasaur spawn like easily without the catch chain? I think I caught before it was with a catch chain. Or when I saw it spawn in. Kakuna, Pidgeot, or not Pidgeot, Pidgey. Kakuna, Caterpie. Metapod. Weedle. Yeah, it may be a bit of a pain to try to get Bulbasaur to pop up. I think that one was with a catch chain. Caterpie. You guys like knows when I came here before, like, you know, I saw one like practically instantly. So yeah, Bulbasaur I think is like, you know, it's definitely like more of a rare spawn. Oddish. I'm gonna assure you, I am not about to go back to that cave and like start catching a whole bunch of Graveler again. I never want to see another Graveler again as long as I live. It gives me like Pikachu's popping up everywhere, but we're not seeing a single Bulbasaur. Get away from me, you little electric... thing. Mouse. Alright, come on, Bulbasaur. Just pop up. Yeah, Bulbasaur, I might just have to, like, just for sake, like, saving, like, you know, whole thing, like, you know, doing a whole bunch of, you know, catch grinding again. Which would only probably take, like, 10 Pokemon. That's what it was when I first got the Squirtle. I just went and caught 10 Graveler, and 10 or 11 Graveler, and it was showing up pretty commonly, and that's also when I saw the Dragonite the first time. So, that won't be, like, too much. That won't take any time at all for me to get, like, another Bulbasaur to spawn. I've already, like, done it before, so it's not like I really got to worry about catching that one on stream again. I'm trying to figure out the call signs there, because I know, like, you know, usually Pidgeys is just like that, like that swooping sound. Alright. I'm not going to worry about Bulbasaur for right now. I'll come back for it off stream. So I'll have, like, another Bulbasaur by the time I stream this again. Have, like, you know, that whole, you know, chain completed. Because at the very least, you know, the thing I'm just happy about, we got Blastoise, we got Venusaur. So our starter chains are complete. You know, our starter, our Kanto starter, stuff's complete. Of course, you know, if you want to get technical and count like the Pikachu and the Eevee stuff, Eevee ones or whatever. Not necessarily with Eevee, you know, I've got like Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and Eevee back at, you know, the Go Park, but I do have like, you know, Pikachu and Raichu in the decks. Alright, so next up, Lavender Town. What's your problem? Oh, just wait, you know, it's like he's unpleasant happened. I mean, you get stung by a bee, stung by a Beedrill in there or something? He's saying this, then he doesn't realize we're going back to like see these ghosts again. Okay. Haunter won't be anywhere near as difficult to find. Because we won't ever see a Gengar up here because Gengar is trade exclusive, but Haunters and Ghastlies. My guess is if I beat her, she'd probably give me like some kind of ghost type move. Or give me a ghost type TM. There's a Ghastly at least. Not a Haunter. Let's go up a little bit further. Couldn't use a lure. See if I can pull like a few more in. Golbat. Honestly, it's go away. I might have still corrected. I mean, it seems like now I'm having a little bit of problem. Like, a few problems. Like, I'm trying to like get around her, and it keeps on like, I don't want to be purified. There you are. All right. Oh, come on now. I forgot this one was you definitely got like put some like monkey grease in your throw. It's like it's all the way back in the back. Okay, Haunter, that's quite enough. Knock it off. Yeah, I went dealing with like all that like zipping around stuff now. Okay, so at least we got Haunter. Ended up being a little more problematic than I thought it was gonna be, but now think about it, I never had one before. That's right, because I remember I bought my Gengar. Oh, yeah, okay. So this actually is completely new. I never actually even had Haunter at all. By licking, it saps the victim's life. It causes shaking that won't stop until the victim's demise. Well, thank you for reminding me like just how dark ghost Pokemon entries can get. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I forgot I never actually had Haunter. Because, like, his Gengar was what I just bought over from Pokemon Go. I had Ghastly, but not Haunter. So that's that. Alright, now I'm just trying to remember where would Mankey be? Go ahead and, like, check the decks. See what Mankey's habitat is. Some here, like, we ain't even seen, like, at all. Now, I'm pretty sure, because I thought about it, there's definitely, like, some here I haven't seen on the field for a reason. I'm pretty sure without a shadow of a doubt, the Voltorb and Electrode will be, like, in the power plant as well. Who knows, we might see Jolteon there. There's like several here that we ain't seen anywhere at all. Alright, so Mankey. Okay. We gotta go to Route 4 and Route 3. I'm determined to like to complete this living dex, and I'm gonna do it. The only thing I hated, like the whole thing with Mew, like if I want to add Mew to it, I'm gonna have to, like, you know, pay like $5 to someone on eBay, which I don't really mind doing that. It's not, it's definitely, like, you know, a big difference compared to like paying like a good chunk more than that, like, you know, for the Pokeball Plus, just to get, you know, just to get Mew. And I'm not gonna, like, you know, pay like a bunch of money for, like, you know, for one Pokemon for a game I'm probably like not really gonna revisit anytime soon. All right. Slap me, you little... And I'm pretty sure I've come... yeah, see, alright. It's better to do it, like, from here. Because otherwise I have to, like, go all the way through Mount Moon. And I know I've seen Mankeys, like, over here in this spot in particular. It also might have been, like, where I saw the sand shrews. But I'm pretty sure I've seen, like, Mankey over here. I mean, obviously, because it says, like, you know, this is their habitat. What I mean is, like, I'm pretty sure that this is, like, you know, the more common spot that I've seen. I'm taking out Pokeball. And also, while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and, like, you know, put Haunter. Probably could hurt to go and reorganize my decks as well. Much better. Of course, Bulbasaur's still missing, but we'll get that rectified by the time I stream again. So I'm keeping Psyduck around just in the inventory, or in the party, just to, I still need to go and check out that cave too. And there's a Mankey right there already. Easy peasy. Wait, hold. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not. I need to hold on to those. Okay, just for the... Oh my god. Now you can go inside the little, the freebie ball. That was, for some reason, my throws weren't, like, you know, weren't, like, going far enough. Now you can sit in there in that little budget ball or whatever and think about what you just did. Yeah, you got the budget ball. Okay, so that takes care of Mankey. Okay, I might go check out this cave, and then that'll be it I'll do for the stream. Unless, like, I know one of the things for sure that's gonna be in here. I'll slide right there with that Fira. Because what little bit I saw this spot right here, it was absolutely gorgeous in here. I said, Charizard, you can land anytime you want to in there. I deeply appreciate that. Or like some of the other missing entries were, of course, the fossil Pokemon. Those are the ones we ain't seen yet, so. And also, of course, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Alright, Mankey. I mean, how strong are you? I'm just curious. For all that you just did, you ain't got no right to be trying to fight anyone. Your weak self. Alright. Let's go check this out. I know I didn't just see what I thought. So you mean to say that all that time I spent in that rock cave, evolving that Rhyhorn, I could have just walked my ass in here wherever 2 steps and there could have been a Rhydon right there. No catch counter or anything needed. Just walk in, bam, there. If I see some other Pokemon in here, I could have easily... Again, the plus to it, if I walk a few feet in here and this thing pops back up. Okay, well, then pop back up. I don't know if that was a rare spawn or what, but that... This game's got jokes. This game has got jokes. Yeah, this is par for the course with me. And a part of me is kind of considering like saving this for like the next stream. I've done plenty of that. I've done like everything I wanted to do today and everything, so I might actually just wait till next stream to do this one. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I think this is a nice little spot to kind of like leave off, guys. We'll play explore the cave on the next stream. Get around these gold back. I at least want to go over here and grab this one item. There's one more item over here. I thought, yeah, just go and at least pick this up. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure of what I know is gonna be in here. I know like one thing in here, and I think this actually might possibly be the not Clefairy, be the Chansey farming spot I've heard about. But it's gonna be interesting to explore this. It's probably like, you know, outside. You can go ahead and take your ass on. I don't ever want to see another Graveler as long as I live. But yeah, so next stream we're gonna explore this. And we're gonna go and hit the power plant, see if we can knock up. First things first. I don't think I got Lickitung. Or do I? I do not. And I just threw a random Premier Ball by accident because I was so excited about catching it. If I would have caught it with that, I swear. Alright, so at least go and try to catch this Lickitung to like end the stream with. Oh crap here. Well, of course it's gonna be problematic. Okay, now hopefully that catches it. We got an excellent right there, and where's the go? Okay, at least we had Lickitung in, you know, to end this off. So we got one more new entry, you know, close the stream out with. Of course, they had to be petty with that. Lickitung's data will be added. The tongue spans almost 7 feet and moves more freely than its forelegs. The licks can cause paralysis. So the tongue is basically, you know, like about like more than twice its height. Let me look and see like when we get Golduck. Just out of curiosity on that. What level is Psyduck? Because if it's the level I think it is... Psyduck, it was going to become... Alright, so next stream we will have Golduck. Psyduck, you know, turns into Golduck at level 33. So we're going to have, like, you know, Golduck, you know, like at the start, like, you know, pretty, you know, at the start, like, next stream as well. I mean, I could go ahead and, like, work on getting, like, turning it into one. Just go ahead and get that one off here as well. But like I said, I don't want to go too far into the cave, because I said I wanted to, like, wait till next stream for us to explore it. Speaking of Psyduck. So, yeah. Either way, all things considered, Rogues, you know, we got, you know, a lot done. Like last stream, I think, like, I can't remember, like, you know, if we're 105 now, and I can't remember, like, what it was we're at, like, last year. I think it was, like, 92 or so. We were, like, in, like, the early 90s, or, you know, lower 90s, or whatever. So, yeah, we got, like, 105 now, so we got, like, a nice, you know, chunk more towards the living decks. I want to say that hopefully, if I'm lucky, maybe within, like, the next, like, 3 or so streams, we can go ahead and wrap this up. It would be cool to go ahead and, like, try to finish this up this week. And then that means, like, next week I can go ahead and start on Doom, the Dark Ages again, since, like, you know, some of the bugs with that have been, like, you know, ironed out. But not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure at least it'd be if, like, you know, I end this, like, you know, I can finish my series for this next week. Or, like, this week, I'll still be starting Doom the Dark Ages, hopefully sometime next week. But, because, again, there shouldn't really be, like, a whole lot more we've really got to do. We got to figure out, like, you know, where to find Poliwhirl, Poliwag, and Poliwrath. Kadabra, I've seen Kadabra before, and I can just basically get, you know, so I can go and get another Kadabra. So once I thought I saw that near, like, where the Doduos were, but I may be wrong. It's like, there's, like, some area, I'm trying to remember, like, where it was. But either way, once we find, like, Kadabra again, I can at least see, check habitat, because, like, if it locks the habitat. Okay, so That's right there. So at least, like, you know, we know where, like, you know, it is. It's over here around this area. And as a matter of fact, that little field I'm seeing right there is exactly where I saw it. That one, like, you know, little field of grass up there is where I remember seeing the Kadabra. So next stream, we can work on getting Kadabra added to the decks. Try to find Dotrio. Ponyta and Rapidash. We got them back. Because I can't remember if they're version exclusives or what. Okay, never mind. Alright, so yeah. That's right, down that way. And we've seen Rapidash, so is Rapidash over there too? Okay, yeah, so we know where they are. So at least it's showing us like where a lot of the ones we still need are. Magnemite, I don't recall if I've actually seen Magnemite out in the field. I like how it's, okay, it's telling me the power plant we ain't been there, but it kind of calls it. And yes, of course, Magnemite, Magneton are at the power plant. And I'm pretty sure Voltorb and Electabuzz are going to be, Voltorb, Electrode, and Electabuzz are all going to be there as well. See? So that's like, you know, several Pokemon we already know like exactly where to find, Kangaskhan, I've seen that around. Seadra, would that be, do they have a habitat for it? Yeah. So we're pretty much, you know, gonna like, you know, yeah, I mean, some of these might be like more rare catches, but at least it's giving me like a good idea on where a lot of them are. So as long as I kind of like hit the ground running on the next stream or whatever, I can like definitely go in and like find these. It says right there, this one's over there like near Fuchsia City. So that might be a little more of a rare spawn. But we'll tackle this like next stream. Hopefully should be able to knock like a good chunk of these out of the way. Habitat unknown, unfortunately, you know, for these. So maybe I just need to get an Eevee and then like just evolve it. But again, I've also got like the evolutions back at the so it's telling me where Eevee is, so we actually can maybe just pull a few Eevees. So I want to like maybe see about maybe just try to do this in order to make it like more streamlined. Like just try like, you know, go by each Pokemon that, you know, I need, you know, along the way. But probably the best case scenario would be like, you know, go finish up here at the Cerulean Cave, and then afterwards just go on to the power plant. There's like several there we need for electric Pokemon between like you know, Voltorb, Electrode, as well as like Magnemite, Magneton, and Electabuzz. So that's like 5 right there. They'll put us like to 110. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to like knock like a good chunk of this out of the way like next stream as well. And like I said, I really am hoping I can go in like in this by the end of the week, you know, by Friday, so that way I can go ahead and start doing the continue doing the Dark Ages on Monday. But we'll see how things go. But you know, still we got like a good chunk done tonight. We've not like quite a few entries off. So hopefully, like in the next couple streams, we can go ahead and like maybe start wrapping things up with this, you know. And it's because it's going like much quicker than I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna like take me like quite a bit just to get like a few others just get up to 100. And we've already, like, you know, just barreled past a lot of it. And it seems like with several of these, we've gotten, like, a good chunk of, like, the evolution focal ones out of the way. And if we're lucky, we may be able to find Magneton and Magnemite there. And for Ponyta, find Ponyta and Rapidash, you know, on that one route. Not have to worry about really evolving a lot. You just find, like, you know, their evolutions. But again, there are some back at the Go Park. If I can't find the evolution outright, I can just catch them. Problem is, like, you know, we don't have, like, a whole lot of, you know, catching spears to go around catch stuff with. Because I ain't got really a whole lot of money unless I go around and challenge some trainers and everything, get some more funds. But anyways, next stream, it will be tomorrow, Rogues, as we continue Chrono Trigger. Actually, it's going to be 2 streams tomorrow. We're going to be continuing Chrono Trigger, as well as starting on the, playing through the Mugcam File 6 for Power Wash Simulator, which is their final DLC drop, you know, for the devs' final DLC drop for Power Wash Sim. As I guess, like, you know, they're starting, like, you know, shift 100% focus over to Power Wash Simulator 2. So I'll be like doing Mugcam File 6 tomorrow, and then hopefully next week I'll be able to do like whatever next paid DLC I do. I decide on, be it like Back to the Future or Wallace and Gromit or whatever. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the stream, I do appreciate if you guys like, comment, and share. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it as well, since we are coming to 1,000 subscribers on here. And as always, Discord server is option for you guys to join as well. But anyways, again, next stream tomorrow will be tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be starting with Chrono Trigger or Power Wash Simulator first. Until then, Rogues, much love. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me for this one. I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you for watching.